Hello, welcome to MJ's Mystical Tarot, where tarot and true crime come together to try and get answers on missing persons, unsolved cases, and cold cases. And today, I'm going to delve back into a case from my hometown, Michelle Wedge. She was 7 years old when she went missing in 1975, and she hasn't been seen or heard from since. I will link her playlist down below, along with my true crime playlist. And if you have any information on her case or any Canadian case, you can always contact your local authorities, but you can anonymously send a tip to Crime Stoppers. I will have their phone number and their website linked in the description below in case that is something that you're able to do. And I know not everyone watching will have information, but we never know who might see this, so I'm going to call in the energy, spirit, and spirit guides for Michelle Wedge. Michelle Wedge, Michelle Wedge, please and thank you. What's the current energy around Michelle's case? Predator. I'm pretty sure I got that in the last video. What do we need to know about Michelle's disappearance? Dismemberment. Jealousy. So she's in or near somebody's home. Doesn't mean her home. It could just mean what else do we need to know? Michelle Wedge, Michelle Wedge, Michelle Wedge. What happened? Somebody unstable. The police have been investigating for a long time. Somebody's a scapegoat. But there's been no, to my knowledge, there's never been anyone that's been identified as a suspect or a person of interest, to my knowledge. I could be wrong, but if there was, it would have been very early on in the case from what I've read online. And I try not to read too much doing these cases because I want to make sure that what information comes out is from spirit or spirit guides and not my what I might have read, how that might influence how I read things. So I prefer to know very little before I read, especially my initial readings. Manipulation, so she could have been manipulated. She was out riding her bike and got into a car. That's eyewitnesses saw. Her bike was found. She was not. So she could have been manipulated into getting in the car with the person. Anything else from this deck on Michelle Wedge's disappearance that we need to know? Please and thank you. Somebody with a spouse or partner, and I do think that came up before. I think she has regrets that she got in the car, and she wants her family to be able to heal. So is somebody trying to copycat something? Maybe that's the scapegoat. And she wants the truth to come out. And the background energy is lies. And she is in the earth near someone's home. I've gotten beach before, so I am going to put that there because I don't know if that will play a factor in her case or not. So let's go for some clarification. What else do we need to know about Michelle Wedge's disappearance, please and thank you. Drastic, extreme, harsh, cut off. So somebody manipulated her and it was kind of drastic maybe. Or maybe their actions after she got in the car were drastic. History, past happened. So maybe this is a predator that's done something similar before. Retaliation. And I've gotten that, I think I got that last time. So could somebody be doing this to pay back or get back at her parents or her family for something? But maybe that's a lie. Maybe they try and make it seem like that, but that's not true. Can we clarify this spouse or partner? Twin flame. The one, mirrored souls, pledged. Thank you for the clarification. So there is a couple. We know there was a male driving the car, but a couple, maybe there was a female at home. Can we clarify the jealousy, please, and thank you? Oh, crickets, silence, non-action. So maybe the female partner, the female of the couple, maybe she was jealous of Michelle. Can we clarify this unstable energy? Who is unstable? Who is unstable in Michelle Wedge's disappearance, please, and thank you. Happiness, wholeness, overjoyed, smiling. Grip, anchor, chains, weighed down. Who was unstable, please, and thank you. Gossip, jealousy again. Confirmation on somebody being jealous. So maybe the jealous person was the unstable one. Maybe that's the clarification. Can we clarify this scapegoat energy around her case? Roller coaster, highest high, adrenaline rush. Can we clarify the copycat energy around Michelle Wedge's disappearance? Realization, awareness, finding out, coming to light. So was this a copycat of another? Can we clarify the dismemberment, please, and thank you. Michelle Wedge, Michelle Wedge, Michelle Wedge. Children, young, childhood, playful. Pressure cooker, rage, ready to explode. What else do we need to know about Michelle Wedge's disappearance? Who's involved? What happened? Where is she? Please and thank you. Choked. Butchered. That's confirming dismemberment. This one keeps coming up in different readings, and I don't know if it's because it's a new deck that it's sticking, but I will put this to the side because that could be a lie, or it could be a truth. There could be something about that. What else do we need to know about Michelle Wedge's disappearance, please and thank you? She was tricked. Mountains. And the beach, the area I'm thinking has a beach, but there are also kind of mountains away around. Family, so somebody with a family, but could be family friends. Waterfall. Whew. What else do we need to know? Michelle Wedge, Michelle Wedge, Michelle Wedge. Oh, the Queen, determination, sacrifice. So female, did she sacrifice Michelle to save her relationship? The Twins, self-protection, dual nature. So she was protecting herself, this queen. The king. Control, reversal of fortune. So confirmation of a couple. Smith. Overthinking, taking action. Somebody who is ready to explode. Where is Michelle Wedge currently? Ooh. The forgotten, missed opportunities, fear of failure. The champion, achievement, downfall. The heir, unseen potential, hesitation. So could this family be of means? The herald, small regrets, longing. Again, she regrets going with them. The cartographer, crossroads, exploration. So she could be near a crossroads. Chiromancer, delivering news, collaboration. And the background energy on that one is the hunter. Sure-footedness, predestination. She's giving me she was hunted at some point. They made it a game. But she's trapped. They trapped her. Michelle Wedge, Michelle Wedge, Michelle Wedge. What do we need to know? Healing heart, healing heartbreak, toxicity or addiction, abusive relationship. So this relationship was abusive. The runner, fear of intimacy, running away, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. So somebody from that wanted to run away. Sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, stalking. So one of them was stalking her. Most likely the predator. Not enough, lacking confidence. I'm getting the female felt not enough and was the abused one. The chaser, fear of abandonment, chasing, codependencies. They were codependent on each other and they chased Michelle. Date, get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date online. I don't know how that, maybe they're no longer together and one of them or both of them are online trying to start new. Grounding, stability and security, performance, growth and endurance. That's giving me the earth energy again. Girl with a snake, charmed or used, enable boundaries. Whew. What else do we need to know, Michelle Wedge? What happened? Where are you? Who's responsible? Okay, knowing they effed up, getting played, manipulation, lies, control, police, again. So could somebody have been in the police force? Total drama, action, dirt digging, paranoid, cautious, insecure, guarded, trapped, she is trapped, shadow whisper, memories, missing, revisiting the past. I think that's her, but I also think that's her family. Somebody who was a bully. Photo proof, and I've gotten that before. I'm sure that there is photo or evidence. Falling apart in reverse. Puzzled, confused, perplexed, conflicted came in reverse. A hater. Somebody who saw this as a new beginning. I think this is the female. Saw that if she did what this guy wanted, this male energy wanted, that it would be a new beginning for them, but she ended up having to cut ties with him. Fighting, competing, argument. Something blew this person up. What else do we need to know? Please and thank you, Michelle Wedge. Healing, releasing, purifying, cleansing. So I'm getting with the healing energy that she feels at peace with everything that's happened. It's been a long time, so she's probably had time to release any bad feeling against those people, even if she does regret going with them. Beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. Silence, frozen, no words, stone wall. Breaking point, limit, final straw, overwhelmed. That's why somebody blew up. Realizations, epiphanies, understanding, awakening. I'm getting that's the female who realized she needed to cut ties. Possibilities, free-spirited, adventure, risks, depth, awareness, importance, value. Clinging, holding on, obsessing, spying. Conflicted, decisions, hot, cold, multiple choices. I think that's the female energy again. And this is kind of giving Carla Homolka, Paul Bernardo, if you're familiar with the Barbie and Ken murderers. I'm kind of getting that energy, but in this case, I feel like the female wasn't. I always believe Carla Homolka was the mastermind in that case. I'm not saying Paul was innocent, but I feel like Carla was more involved in it. I feel like this female was... Carla always claimed that she was abused and it didn't have a choice, and that ended up not being true. I feel this woman really didn't have a choice. I do feel that she was abused to partake in whatever happened. Elusive, dishonesty, deception, trickery. Again, she was tricked. So whatever he said to her to get her to get in the car was a trick, a lie. And that doesn't want to stay. Trapped, stuck, tied down, captive. I believe that's what she is now, but I think the female felt that way at the time. A divine masculine, confirmation of a male energy involved. Ooh. Thank you. Resistance, secret admirer, suppressing, timid. So again, somebody who was spying on her. Cloudy judgment, illusions, unbalanced, distorted. Memories, reminiscing, dwelling, bittersweet. That could also be the female energy. She could be playing this over in her mind and have a lot of bad feelings about what her part in it was. Pride, arrogance, ego, stubborn. The male is a very stubborn person. Distance, separation, space, blockage. She had to separate herself from him at some point. The female, I'm getting. Changes, confirmation that Michelle sadly is no longer with us. What else do we need to know, Michelle Wedge? Movement into balance. So maybe if you see a symbol like this, that could be significant. Water, the earth. A new day. Feminine energy. Again, a confirmation of a female being involved. I'm just going to go to the tarot and Michelle Wedge, Michelle Wedge, Michelle Wedge. What do we need to know? What happened? Who's involved? Where is Michelle? Nine of Wands, resilience, close to succeed, persistence and fatigue. Water energy again. So she is in or near water. 8 of Cups, walking away, letting go, leaving behind. I feel that is the female that's involved. 10 of Cups, choices and indecisions, opportunity, fantasy and illusion. And while this forms a heart, I always see this as blood. So could there be other people involved that we're not aware of that might have helped with cleaning up or something, or had a fantasy? Could they have done some nefarious things with Michelle first? The World, completion, closing cycles, achievement. 8 of Wands, fast movement, quick decision, sudden progress. So somebody who, this is kind of given like moment of opportunity, even though they've been spying on her, watching her, he saw his opportunity and took it. The Sun, happiness and joy, innocence, success and optimism. The energy just suddenly got very chaotic around her. Ever since I tapped into that one and said maybe there was other people, the energy suddenly got very chaotic, and I don't know why, but the Hanged Man, sacrifice, waiting, perspective, lack of direction. 9 of Swords, sleepless nights, anxiety, depression, breaking point again, negativity. The Star, hope and healing, inspiration and faith, positivity and wish. Queen of Wands, again female, passionate and determined, attractive and confident, self-assured, charismatic. 4 of Wands, home and reunions, stability and belonging, celebrations. Whew. Let's get 1 or 2 more from the tarot. Any last messages that we need to know about Michelle's case, please, and thank you. Michelle Wedge. Michelle Wedge. Knight of Wands, impulsive and immature, hot-tempered, rebellious and charming. So confirmation of a male, but also confirmation that he's hot-tempered, immature, impulsive, but can be charming too. Interesting that the Knight and Queen of Wands came out. The Knight, not the King. Anything else? Anything for where she currently physically is? Queen of Cups, compassion and warmth, healer and intuition, supportive and healer. So wherever she is, she's healed. Temperance, peace and tranquility, balance and patience, harmony. So she's at peace. Background energy, judgment, awakening, reckoning, reflection, and return. She knows that these people will face their karmic judgment, their karmic justice. Tarot and Oracle are open to interpretation, so if you picked up something different from this, please feel free to comment that below. If you have questions you would like me to ask in Michelle's case in a future video, please comment that below. If you have another case suggestion for me, no matter how recent or how old, please comment that below as well. If you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I would really love to have you a part of our mystical coven. And until next time, I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.